guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Megs and this is the painted lip. Today I am going to be swatching and showing you some of the new shadows that I purchased from Glam Shop Poland, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so I have been watching these videos on YouTube and it's been like one video after another. I kind of went down a little bit of a rabbit hole with this because they offer something that is very, very different with holographic shadows that have little holographic kind of plastic pieces. So please bear in mind, yes, they are plastic, so use them at your own risk. But also like the turbo glows and then marble shadows. They have a few different really interesting formulas, but I think the holos is what made them kind of stand out and have people pay attention to them. And then obviously subsequently the turbo glows and the marbles also kind of think brought people's attention to them. So it is based out of Poland. I'm in Canada, so I was expecting my shipment when I ordered it to take actually quite a while. I ordered it on April 2nd. It arrived here yesterday, being the April 9th, and via UPS. That quickness did come at a price. So when you're ordering on the site, you have so again, I'm based in Canada, so when I was ordering on the site, it went to euros. So English, it automatically kind of went to euros. So it displayed all the prices in euros. When I ordered it, it displayed the price is in euros. I'm gonna get this, there's a point to this, because when I went through PayPal, it charged me in Polish currency. So, and it actually ended up being more with the conversion from Polish currency to Canadian, from like rather than euros to Canadian. Which, just keep that in mind. UPS cost about $22 to ship it here, or I could have done one that would take 20 days to get here. So that's, you have a choice, at least I do believe. On top of that, you are also charged VAT, which I know is a European thing. I don't really ever order from European sites, to be quite honest with you. So this is the first time I've ever been charged VAT. Not too sure how that works or what I can do. I know I've been to Europe before, so I'm familiar with VAT in that case, but this is online shopping, so I'm not too sure. Then on top of that, I was charged, because it was UPS, entering Canada, I got charged taxes and duties. So there was no way around that. So it came, like I said, at a really very high cost, monetary wise. But we'll see if they are worth them. I have now, full disclosure, transparency, as I said, I've tried to film this video numerous times. For whatever reason, I was not happy with it. We're gonna see if this is gonna be the final cut. Let's start with the palette first. This is the Laguna. This was on sale, and you know, it's a beautiful combination, a beautiful color story that is very much inspired by obviously the oceans, like with the kale, with the coral and the different like atolls and lagoons and salmon and all that kind of stuff. So it has a very, very tropical, summery feel to it. Really beautiful. Now this particular palette has a nice combination of mattes and I believe other formulations other than the ones I've mentioned already with the holos, turbo glows, and marbles. This doesn't have any of that. But what it does have, it has these two colors here, which are very kind of flaky and fragile. I have kind of, because of swatching them, I've learned how to kind of work with them a little bit through swatching. I haven't tried it on the eye yet. But warming them up seems to have them work a little better, and they're not as flaky, but they are fragile in the pan. I say this because when they came, each little color came with a little disc on top, like so, and then on top of that was the plastic divider, which always accompanies palettes. So let's swatch these. Okay, so that is the palette. Very, very pretty. I'm looking forward to trying them out. So that's Laguna. It is still on sale. I checked it today. They also have a beautiful one that's called Camo, which is right up my alley in terms of color. And then there's another kind of green one that was out of stock. Okay, now this is the one I think that most people, when they want to see glam shop, these are the ones with formulas that people want to see. Whoops, so these ones here are the Holos, these ones are the Marbles, and these are the Turbo Glows. I'm going to start with, let's start with the Turbo Glows. Nymph, Lacy Pink, Epigram, Top Nude, Decorative, Barbowy, Tombac, Gasolina, and Tulle. Very pretty. Those are the Turbo Glows. Very pretty, very special. I'll see how they work on the eye. Okay, these next ones are the Marbles. These are what you would expect, so they're just kind of an intermixing of different colors. I expected the Marbles to be extremely flaky. They're very soft and fragile, but when you pat them, they come very creamy and very shiny. So that is Mirage. It's Mirage there. And this next one is Alexis. I was watching Kelly's and Keep Beauty Real video on these, and anytime she was saying Alexis, I kept on thinking a little bit Alexis from Schitt's Creek. So anyway, I hear Alexis and that's what I think of. I think these were named after some American like soap opera things. So this is Alexis from Dynasty. There's a Crystal spelled as if she did, also from Crystal from Dynasty, and I think there's one that's translated literally, but I think it's Bold and Beautiful, the soap opera, but it's like Fashion for Success or something like that. Anyway, I thought those were just interesting tidbits. So this one is Alexis. Very creamy, like metallic kind of form. So Alexis, and I think Alexis has blue in it, but it's not really popping up when I swatch it. Whereas Mirage has a little more variety in it. So I think it's really going to depend on the one that you have in terms of marbling, like really and truly. Okay. So those are the Marbles, only got 2, and then these next ones are the Holos. Now, 2 of the 3 don't have an English name on it. They just have the Polish. So I don't know what ones. This one is the Nude Holo. This has almost like a beigey base to it, but with the Holo, you're not really going to tell. So in person, I can definitely see the Holo, and the beigey brown is like a very, almost like a pinky beigey brown. That's Nude Holo. I'm thinking this is Gold Zolte. I think it's Zolte is Zlote. I think it's Z with the L and a thing through it. O-T-E. Zlot Holo? Zlot Holo? So I think that's gold. So I think this is the Gold Holo. This definitely has more of a bronzy, goldy base to it. So that's why I'm thinking that. We'll see closer. And the last one I bought was called Warm Holo, but this is Holo na Cieplo. Holo na Cieplo. I don't know how about that it is in translation. But to me, it looks more pink. I'm not gonna lie, as opposed to anything warm. But I thought this was have like a brown base. I guess I could see it, but I'm not disappointed in it, whatever the color. If it was substituted, I'm not too sure. Okay, so those are the marbles and the holos. Let's see if turning down the light here shows you how gorgeous these are. There are your holos here, holographic ones, and these are your marbles. You can see the holo pigments. That's silver, is that hollowness. What I might do is, because the majority of my makeup has been on since about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it is now 8 o'clock in the night, I'm gonna try maybe putting some of these on just for shits and gigs. And whoops. I don't know if you need, well, no, let's just keep it close. Those are really pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna take these off. I think these would stain my skin the most, I think. On one eye, let's put a turbo. Oh, this hair's crazy. Okay, let's do a turbo. Let's do Gasolina. Okay, so I'm gonna take Gasolina. I'm not too sure how to put these on. Let's just be basic about it. Okay, so I've put Gasolina on my finger. I'm gonna use my mirror here to help me out. And I am just gonna put that right on top of whatever I have down in my eyeball. Let's bring you in. So this is Gasolina. So the purple and green are coming out more. It's a nice multi-dimensional. Okay. And then for the other eyeball, we're going to use a holo. Let's use what I was thinking is the warm one. Okay. So I'm just gonna not even use a brush. Let's just pat that on the old eyeball here. Okay, again, I'm going to lower the light. So in person, I mean, you wouldn't even know what you're looking at in terms of holo. It's just very soft, shimmery, silvery kind of color. They're both super pretty, like really pretty. What I might do is, since this is just like kind of this is what I've purchased, this is my experience with it, what I might do is upload a separate video that talks about, like, that does actual looks with this line. I think they're beautiful. Do I think they are worth the money I spent? I guess it's going to depend on how, when I work with them, to see how I feel about them. On first impression, they're really pretty, but there's a lot of independent indie brands out there that I think that are just gorgeous. I do think the holos are special, and I do think the marbles are special. The turbo glows are nice. I'm not going to deny that. They're nice and sparkly, but I'm sure Cleona has some nice ones. I haven't tried those yet. Terra Moons also has some beautiful ones, and so does Tammy Tanuka. But these are really pretty, and that is that for Glam Shop. I know it wasn't terribly... I wanted to basically just show you what I purchased, again, my experience of them, and a swatch party kind of them. I think they're beautiful, and I just wanted to also show you how they were on the eye. I can go into a little bit more depth in another video with trying an adhesive versus just just primer, finger versus brush, that kind of a deal, if you would like. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this, please just thumbs up, like, if you want to leave a comment down below if you've picked up anything from Glam Shop. I'd be really excited to see what you purchased. I do think it's a beautiful brand. I do think for those living especially in Europe that it is a brand that's well worth it. For me living in North America with all the added duties, tax exchanges, and so forth, it gets a little dicey, but I do think they do have beautiful shadows, and I probably will order from them in the future, but just not maybe next week. You know what I mean? Anyway, take care, guys. Stay safe, and good to see you. Bye-bye.